There it goes. Hey, my name is Akal. In order to buy or sell, you have to have the money of the beast on your mind in your hand. We had a little problem with the cameras out here working, but they don't want to tell you the whole truth about this thing. It's the mark of the beast, that in order to buy or sell, you have to have this stuff. And it's really made the whole world pretty bad. There's the word charagma that you don't translate correctly. And here's the unabridged Greek English lexicon by Liddell and Scott. You can see that it means the impress on the coin, or stamp money coin. But like the whole world's been fooled by this stupid Bible, and people are deceived into believing that there's going to be some guy coming out of the sky saving everybody, and that Jesus rose from the dead, literally from the grave, and actually walked on water. And I don't know exactly what the Muslims believe. I think they think that Jesus was born miraculously, but like I don't believe in, God doesn't have to pull a rabbit out of his hat or do any kind of trick or anything to make you believe that there is more to life than what's going on here. I mean, it's a beautiful earth, but people just don't see it. They live in these big cities, and it's just become like Babylon is what it really is, which is a city of commerce and confusion, where people just don't work out of the kindness of their hearts. It's all involved with money. Everybody just worships money. That's like the stock market is the temple where they buy and sell. That's where the money changers are today. And like the whole problem with the New Testament and these Christians is that they believe the works of St. Paul. And I just call him St. Paul because you wouldn't know who I was talking about. I could say the Apostle Paul maybe, but I don't even know what an apostle is. So, and like St. Paul would say all these crazy things, and women must cover their heads in church so that the men don't get lustful. But maybe that's why they wear those things in the Middle East. It's because the men get lustful if they see somebody with pretty hair, and everything else. So, it's just like these guys have like an irresistible urge to have sex, and so that creates a lot of energy and pent-up energy and everything like that. Like that guy who killed those women in the LA fitness place. It's like he hadn't had sex for like 20 years or something. He had a blog, and fortunately I was at home. Somebody sent like a bulletin out on one of these things I look at, and so I went and able to look at his whole diary of everything, and it's just really psycho. It's scary. The worst thing I think about it was that he said he had a girlfriend who was 4 months pregnant with this baby, but never figured out if she had the baby, and I don't quite understand how he couldn't follow up and find out somehow if she had a baby. He knew her for 4 months, and then she vanished like that all of a sudden. But anyway, there's going to be probably more and more people like that in this world when the next big thing happens, which is this unemployment compensation. It's going to be, people are going to lose it. I think they passed a place for them to get it so that they can continue for like 13 more weeks. But like it's going to cumulatively grow like this until by December there'll be almost 1.5 million people no longer receiving unemployment benefits. And there was a big story. Let's see, here it is. This was on the front page of the New York Times, and they show these people living under this bridge in Providence, Rhode Island, and a black woman there, and now they're having like dinner together, barbecue, under the bridge. Anyway, the Hoovervilles is what they called them before. And then there was an article, I don't know if I cut it out, but it was saying that the amount of people taking antidepressives has just like gone up so much recently. It's like, you know, I mean, it's depressing people. I mean, is this a depression? I think I showed you a chart a couple of weeks ago where it showed the actual unemployment rate was a lot much higher than what they're telling you. Here's a bunch of women that I guess they were evacuated from the strip club candy store here. And some guy went, Goldman Sachs and Citigroup, they're all paying their employees, some of the employees, a big amount of money. And let's see here. Oh yeah, here's how much bonus they're giving away. 900 and almost $1 billion worth of bonuses. Some people are getting $5 million bonuses, and some people are getting $10 million bonuses in these companies. And that's where all the money is. It's like we don't produce anything here in the United States anymore. It's all financial. I saw this article somewhere, like it said that the percentage of our gross domestic product that is raised from manufacturing is hardly anything. Oh, most of the money made in the United States is through like trading, you know, money changer type stuff, and making interest on loans and things like that. All these very ungodly things. It's like money is supposed to be like, people say it's just a medium of exchange, but I mean, like, if there's an abundance, then there's no reason to have to barter and divvy and hoard things. Like, you know, water's pretty much free. I mean, like, if they really just build us for the electricity to run the pumps, to run it to our house and all that stuff, you know, that wouldn't be too much. It's practically free. And then, like, it's like there's so many ways we could eliminate money by getting rid of, like, bankers, bookkeepers, accountants, salesmen, sales clerks, and all these people they're not producing anything, and so, like, that's why there's so many people unemployed. There's just nothing to do, really, and when people are sitting around with nothing to do, they're all just going to start going crazy, because people need to feel like they're producing and beneficial and everything. Here's one of these traders who's getting a lot of money through these tricky Wall Street trades. Let's see here. He's going to get a $100 million bonus. This was on the front page of the New York Times. And this guy is involved in these money market things where they're flipping stuff, and that he's partly responsible for the $4 a gallon gas we were getting. And it's like outrageous that these people can get away with looting our country. This whole story went on some more, and this guy has a huge castle in Germany, and it has 150 rooms. He has 4,000 pieces of art, modern art, some of Andy Warhol's paintings, and like right next door, he works in like a really beautiful 53-acre office park that used to be a dairy farm, and then right next door was the AIG Financial Products Division, which gave us all those derivatives, that $531 trillion worth of derivatives that I've been telling you about. And they're money manipulators. And I told you last week how they have a computer program that would, like, you'd have a little window to tell what the other person's doing. So, like, within 3 microseconds or something like that, they can get the price higher and make like $7,000. But if you do that 1,000 times a day, well, you know, it's like 7,000 times 1,000. That's like $7 million a day or so, whatever.